we go. Good morning. How are you? It's a power and strength kind of day. We're going to go through and try to hit every nook and cranny we have. Okay. So let's get to our mats. With our feet shoulder length apart, we take in a deep breath, reach to the sky and bring it down. Again, another deep inhalation, widen through the rib cage, funnel down through the navel and pull it back. Let's do that again. Another deep breath in through the nose, settle ourselves down and bring the breath back down through the navel. Let's bring our shoulders to our ears and roll them back. Shoulders to our ears and roll them back. And shoulders to our ears and roll them back. Let's open up our toes to either side of the mat. Take another deep breath and bring it down and bend our knees. And breathe it up and bring it down and bend our knees. And up we go. And bring it down and bend those knees. Take it up, bring it back behind, clasp your fingers behind your back, parallel your feet, come down with a nice flat back. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let your head drop, let your knees soften, shake that head. Bring your elbows down, let them drop, let everything drop. Feel the pull behind your knees. Down through your lower back. Take your fingers down, move to one side and move to the other. Breathe in through the nose and release the breath out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and breathe out and pull up through, all the way through. Reach to the sky and stretch. Over to one side, over to the other. Over to one side, over to the other, over to one side, over to the other, and over to one side, and over to the other. Now circle around, come around, and stretch. Circle around, come around, and stretch. Bring it around. All the way over and stretch and bring it back around and over and stretch. Keep your toes out, bring your hands down in front of you and press. Press those hands together, look over, lift up the toes, lift up the toes, lift up that heel, lift up that heel. Breathe in through the nose, pull to the spine, in through the nose, and to the spine and press down and lift, press down and lift. Breathe through the nose, pull to the spine, press down and lift, press down and lift. Breathe through the nose and pull to the spine and open up your arms, soften your knees, come around, sweep it down and over, coming over, bring it down and up, tap, lift, over, lift, tap, lift, over, lift. Come on up and bring it down. Shake it all out in front of you. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Bring your feet together, shoulder length apart. We're going to step off our mat, bring our hands down, press our shoulders back, lift up our toes and hold. And then we're going to come up and hold. We're going to bring that knee around and lift and hold. We're going to press it out and hold. We're going to bring it back up and hold. We're going to take it off to the side and hold. We're going to take it back and hold. Breathe in, breathe out. Come on back. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to step off the mat, hands down, shoulders back, lift up our toes and hold. Take in a deep breath and hold. Bring it around and lift. Take it out and press. Bring it up and hold. Turn it out and hold. Take it back and press. Bring it back, shake it all out. So our breathing, our balancing, our centering, fluid movement. We're going to work on precision of form, flexibility, and strength. So let's come to the tops of our mats. Taking a nice deep breath. Come back into a little back bend, sweep down, fold, bend our knees, walk our hands back, and get ourselves down on that mat. Come to the front, lift up your toes, hold them there, tuck in, and roll like a ball. Back, up, rebalance and hold. Back, up, rebalance and hold. Back, up, rebalance and hold. And back and up, rebalance and hold. Take your legs out, bring your arms to the side, tap down and lift, tap down and lift. Breathe through your nose and pull to your spine. Tap down and lift, tap down and lift. Breathe through your nose and pull to your spine. Up you go into full teaser. Lower the back down, bring the legs up over. Bring your arms to the side, press your shoulders down. Take a nice deep breath through your nose and pull it all the way back. With your hands to your side for stability, we're going to bend our knees, soften. We're going to tap down and we're going to lift up, tap down and lift up. And breathe through the nose and pull to the spine. Tap down and lift up, tap down and lift up. Let's breathe through the nose and pull to the spine. Tap down and lift up and tap down and lift up. Bend your knees, take your arms above your head. Stretch. Take a deep breath in and slide those thumbs to your earlobe and those fingertips to the back of your head. Lift up your head. And we are going to pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The next time, put your hand on your core so you can feel it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that hand back, bring the other hand down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both of them back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the head down, bring the knees in, wiggle your toes and take a nice deep breath through your nose and to your spine. Again, through your nose and to your spine. Roll yourself up. Give yourself a nice big hug and tuck your chin in. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're going to come back to our fingertips and we're going to pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to our centers for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms crossed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. 10, 9, 8. Oh yeah. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down and bring your knees in. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful little series, isn't it? Yeah, let's open up our hips a little bit. Take a foot down, bring an ankle across. Press open your knee. Take a nice deep breath through your nose, pull to your spine, and then push back. Grab your foot, wrap your arm around it, take your leg to the side. Tuck up, look between your knees. Take it down, flex, point, and lift. Take it down, flex, point, and lift. Let's breathe through the nose and pull to the spine. Flex it down, point, and lift again. Flex it down, point, and lift. Bring both knees into your chest. Take a nice deep breath through your nose and pull back to your spine. Take the other leg down. Put the other ankle over. Open it up. Take a deep breath in. Press it back. Grab around your foot. Grab around your knee. Bring the leg up. Tuck up. Look at the triangle. Flex down. point, and lift. Flex down, point, and lift. Let's breathe through the nose and pull to the spine. Flex down, point, and lift again. Flex down, point, and lift. Bring both knees in. Take a nice deep breath through your nose and pull to your spine. Through your nose and to your spine. Gather from behind your knees. Roll yourself up. Take your thumbs behind you. Lean into them. Bring your knees above you. Take your legs out. It's scissor time. So let's point, point, flex, flex, point, point, flex, flex. We breathe through our nose and pull to our spine. Let's point, point, flex, flex, and point, point, flex, flex. Come on back, cross your ankles, grab your big toes, rock side to side. Breathe in through your nose to your spine, and in through your nose and to your spine. Speaking of our spines, let's do a nice spinal stretch. So take your feet down, slide them to the corners of your mat, bring your arms above you and stretch. Oh, that should feel really good. Stretch through your fingers, stretch through your toes, lift to the sky, tuck your chin, peel, pull up. Put your arms down, lift up over, reach, stretch, and hold. Bring your shoulders down, turn your thumbs up, tuck your chin, take yourself down your mat, all the way back and stretch. And breathe and tuck and peel and pull. Hands down, lift up over, reach, stretch, and hold. Bring your shoulders down, turn your thumbs up, tuck your chin, take yourself down the mat and stretch. One more time, lift up, tuck, peel, pull, reach, stretch, hands down, lift up over, press back, reach forward and hold. Come on down, wiggle your toes, take a nice deep breath through your nose, bring your legs in and give yourself a hug. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, let's go into tabletop. Come on around. We're on all fours. We're going to take a heel out, press through it, lift up behind us. We're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in, flex the heel up. Bring the knee in, flex the heel up. Breathe in through the nose, pull to the spine. In through the nose, pull to the spine. Two more as we bring it in and flex it up. And bring it in and flex it up. Bring it down, put your toes together, come on back, stretch. Walk your fingers out, stretch your spine. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Come up into tabletop. Take your left leg out, press through your heel, press through your toes. Bring your leg up behind you and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep that back straight, keep that head looking down at your mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The knee comes in, we flex. The knee comes in, we squeeze. The knee comes in, we squeeze. Breathe through the nose, pull to the spine. The knee comes in, we squeeze. The knee comes in, we squeeze. Last one. The knee comes in, we squeeze and hold and bring it down. Put your toes together. Press yourself back. Walk your fingers out and stretch your spine. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come on up into tabletop and hold. Tuck your toes under. Lift yourself up. Squat into it. We're going to take the right foot back, press through the heel and bring it in. A modified mountain climber, bring it in. Take it out, press it back, bring it in. Take it out, press it back, bring it in. Again, take it out, press it back, bring it in. And take it out, press it back, bring it in. Come on now. Walk your fingers back. Take in a nice deep breath to the sky. Come on back into a back bend. Come on up and bring your arms down. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and roll them back. Shoulders up to your ears and roll them back. Bring your knees in, bring yourself around. Take yourself down. Bring your heels in close. Tickle the backs of them. Tuck your shoulder blades in. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring your knees up. Press your back down in. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring the legs up. Hold them there. Bring the arms down. Press your shoulders into the mat. We're going to tuck up our chin, take our legs down, put our heels together, toes pointed out, arms out. Let's do this 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down a little bit if you can. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Cross your ankles, grab your big toes, rock side to side. Breathe in through your nose to your spine and in through your nose to your spine. Let's breathe in and breathe out and breathe in and breathe out. Give yourself a hug. Take your feet down on either side of your mat. Open up your arms. Roll those knees to the right, head to the left. Hold it there for a moment. Breathe in, take it over to the other side and hold it there for a moment. Breathe in, take it to the side and hold it there for a moment. And breathe in and to the other side and hold it there for a moment. Taking a nice deep breath, bring your knees into your chest. Bring a hand on the inside of your knee and the outside of your ankle. Tuck up, leg goes across the room. Bring it in, take it out. Breathe it in, take it out. Through the nose to the spine. Breathe it in, take it out. Breathe it in, take it out. Through the nose to the spine. Breathe it in, take it out. Breathe it in, take it out. Cross your ankles, grab your big toes and rock side to side. Breathing in through your nose into your spine and in through your nose into your spine. Shoot those arms and legs out. Stretch the length of your mat. Reach through your fingers, reach through your toes. Lift up to the sky, tuck your chin, peel, pull, reach, stretch. Reach forward and stretch. Come on up, put your hands to the side, tuck your chin, roll over, tap. Take it out slow, one vertebra at a time. Take your legs down, bring your arms up. Reach to the sky, tuck, peel, pull, reach, stretch. Take it down and stretch. Bring it back up, hands go down, chin gets tucked, roll over, tap, flex, legs close to the body, roll out. Bring your legs up, open them wide, let's point and flex, point and flex. Breathe through the nose, pull to the spine, let's point and flex. Bring it all together. Bend your knees and bring them to your chest. Take your thumbs to your earlobe, your fingertips to your head. Bring your knees over your hips. Flex your feet. Press your back down into the mat and it's up and over to one side, and it's up and over to the other. It's breathe through your nose, pull to your spine. 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 Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and breathe in. Cross your ankles, grab your big toes, rock side to side. Breathe in through your nose to your spine, and in through your nose and to your spine. Bring your feet down onto the mat. Bring your hands to the side. Tuck your chin, lift your arms and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands over your head and stretch. Nice deep breath in, deep breath out. Take a leg down, leave your right arm up above you, bring your left arm to the side. Same leg that's stretched has an arm down for stability. And we're going to take a deep breath, and with that right arm and left leg, we're going to peel ourselves up. We're going to tap our toe and peel ourselves back down. No momentum. We're going to reach to the sky, tuck our chin, peel ourselves up, tap, and take ourselves back down and stretch. Let's do that again. Lift to the sky, tuck your chin, peel, pull, reach, stretch. Take it back down slow and stretch. We have 2 more to do. You can do it. Lift up to the sky, tuck your chin, peel, pull, reach, stretch. Take it back down slow and stretch. 1 more, lift to the sky. Tuck, peel, pull, reach, stretch. Take it down all the way back and stretch. Take your other arm up. Bend your knee. Take your other leg down. Bring your arm down to the side. Same arm, same leg. Holding down. Taking the other arm that's up. We're going to reach to the sky. We're going to tuck our chin. We're going to peel, pull, tap our toes. Take it back and stretch. We're going to breathe. 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 1 more time. Breathe. Breathe. Lots of core strength going on there. Reach around, bring your knees into your chest. Take a nice deep breath in, rock to one side, rock to the other. Rock to one side, rock to the other. Breathe in through the nose and to the spine, in through the nose and to the spine. Bring your feet down, your heels close to you. Tickle the backs of your heels. Tuck in your shoulder blades. Press down, lift those hips up. Reach to the sky and stretch. Take your arms behind you and stretch. Breathe into it as you lift and take everything back down. Again, lift those hips up high. Reach to the sky. Squeeze your glutes behind you. Lift back up. Take everything back down. Again, lift those hips high. Reach to the sky. Take those arms behind you and stretch. Lift back up and take everything back down. Bring your knees into your chest. Tuck up into a little ball. Press your back down into the mat. Double leg stretch. Bring it in. Double leg stretch. Bring it in. Double leg stretch. Bring it in. Lower your head. Take a nice deep breath through your nose and pull to your spine. Bring your knees over. Bring your arms to the side. We're going to tap down the right foot and flex. Tap down the left foot and flex. Tap down the right foot and flex. Tap down the left foot and flex. Tap down the right foot and flex. Tap down the left foot and flex. On each side, pulling back. Taking it down, pulling back. Again, tapping it down and flexing. Tapping it down and flexing. Bringing your arms to the side. Now let's tap down both toes and lift straight up. Tap down both toes and lift. Breathe through the nose, pull to the spine, tap down and lift, tap down and lift. Breathe through the nose, pull to the spine, tap down and lift, tap down and lift. Bend your knees, take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring your arms to the side, bring your heels back, tickle the backs of them with your fingertips and take your arms back out. We're going to come up on our toes, and we're going to lift up high. We're going to squeeze our knees together and pull from our knees to our navel and squeeze and open and breathe and squeeze and open and breathe and squeeze and open and breathe and squeeze and open and breathe. One more time. Let's squeeze and open and breathe and lower everything down. Bring your knees in, tuck yourself up into a little ball and press your back down into the mat. Gather from behind your knees, roll yourself up. Sit back on your mat and open up your legs. Open up your arms. Tap over to one side, open, reach down to the other and stretch. Bring it up, tap over to the other side and open and reach down and stretch. Open up, tap over to one side, open, reach down and stretch. And bring it up and tap over to the other side, open, reach down and stretch. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Bring your legs together. Take a nice deep breath, shake them out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring a leg up over the knee. Turn, twist all the way. Bring your elbow in and press. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Spinal stretch. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Take it down, bring the other side over, twist and turn, take an elbow, press, look over your shoulder and hold. Breathe in through your nose and pull to your spine, and in through your nose and pull to your spine. Give yourself a nice little hug. Breathe in through the nose and to the spine, stretching it out. Taking your legs to either side of your mat again, walking your fingers down. Stretching through your spine. Coming back, bringing a leg in front, bending a knee, putting your hands facing forward, pressing down, lifting up. We're going to press and lift, press and lift, press and lift, press and lift. Breathe through your nose, pull to your spine, breathe through your nose and pull to your spine, bend your knee, come forward, give yourself a nice big hug. Bend the knee, take the leg out, bring the hands forward, press down, lift up, and it's down and lift, down and lift. Breathe through your nose, pull to your spine, and it's down and lift, down and lift. Breathe through your nose and pull to your spine, bring it in, give yourself a nice big hug. Take a deep breath in through your nose into your spine, and in through your nose into your spine. Come on back, onto your back. Bring your knees over your chest. Bring your arms out to the side. We're going to tap down and flex, tap down and flex. Breathe through your nose, pull to your spine, tap down and flex, tap down and flex. Breathe through your nose and pull to your spine and hold it there. Thumbs to the earlobe, fingertips to the back of the head. It's up and over and up and over. Press with your heel, up and over and over. Breathe in, breathe out. Through the nose to the spine. Breathe in, breathe out. Through the nose to the spine. Again, breathe in, breathe out. Through the nose to the spine. Bring your knees into your chest. Press your back down into the mat. Take a nice deep breath through your nose and pull to your spine. Take your legs up to the sky. Wiggle your toes. Bring your arms down to the side. Let your back press into your mat. 3 little circles to the right. 1, 2, 3. Feel how this is massaging your sacrum. Take it around the other side. 1, 2, 3. Bring a leg up, take a leg down, tuck up, and it's in for 2, and switch for 2, and in for 2, and switch for 2. Breathe through your nose and pull to your spine. Breathe through your nose, pull to your spine. Breathe through your nose, pull to your spine, and breathe through your nose and pull to your spine. Bring your knees in. Take a nice deep breath through your nose into your spine. Take your thumbs to your earlobes. Take your fingertips to the back of your head and lift. Take your legs up. Put your heels together and your toes out. Lower down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze, circle, and lift. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze, circle, and lift. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze, circle, and lift. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze, circle, and lift. And now you're going to circle down, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. You're going to circle around, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. You're going to circle around and squeeze. And 1, 2, 3, 4, up. And you're going to circle around and squeeze. And 1, 2, 3, 4, up. You're going to bend your knees, tap your toes, tap 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 your knees. One more time, tap. Bring your feet down, open up your arms, slide a leg down. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hand over. Take a knee over, twist into it, look over your far shoulder and hold. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring it back, slide it down. Bring the other leg up, open up. Take your hand over, take it over and hold. Breathe in through your nose and to your spine, through your nose and to your spine. Bring everything back in. Bring your knees in. Tuck yourself up into a little ball and hold. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Arms out, stretch and bring it in and stretch and bring it in and stretch and bring it in. One more time, stretch and bring it in. Roll yourself up. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and pull to your spine and come around. Let me see your smiling faces. Take a deep breath in. The soles of your feet are together. You're sitting up tall on your sit bones. You're going to come down to your toes. Keep your elbows in, hold. Round your back. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You're going to come up and bring your heels in. Hold on to your ankles and rock side to side. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come on over. Stretch. Bring your bicep over your ear and stretch. Come on over. Stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Come on over. Stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. And come on over and stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. Come on up and give yourself a nice big hug. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Sit back, open up, press from behind, and come on down. Take a nice deep breath in, tuck your chin to your chest. Take your fingers out to your toes. Breathe in, breathe out. Slide your hands up. Take a forearm down, stretch. Take a forearm down, stretch. Take a forearm down, stretch. And take a forearm down and stretch. Bring your legs together. Push your hands behind you. Lift up into front plank and look up to the sky. Breathe in through your nose and pull to your spine. Breathe in through your nose and pull to your spine. And again, through your nose and to your spine. Lower down, lift up, reach to your toes and stretch. With a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Wiggle your toes. Come on over onto your mat. Bring your hands beside your knees. And we're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to our center for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms crossed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. Stretch it out. Breathe in through your nose into your spine. In through your nose into your spine. Bring your fingertips up. Roll yourself up. And it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, to your center for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms folded for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll back. Take your arms and stretch them behind you. With a nice deep breath, bring them out to the side in an iron cross. Push your left foot down into the mat. Extend your right leg and hold. We're going to lift to the sky and point. Press your back down into the mat. We're going to flex our heel down. We're going to open up wide, bring it in and point it up. We're going to flex it down. We're going to open wide, bring it in and point it up. We're going to flex it down, open wide, bring it in and point it up. And flex it down and open wide and bring it in and point it up. Bring your knee into your chest. Take a nice deep breath. Tuck up your chin. Take your leg out. Lift it. Hold your hand underneath your knee and bring it down. Point it up and bring it down. Point it up. Bring it down and point it up and bring it down. Bring in that left leg, hold it, take a nice deep breath, extend it to the sky, open up your arms, flex the heel, open wide, bring it in and point it up. Flex it down, open wide, bring it in and point it up. Flex it down, open wide, bring it in and point it up, and flex it down, open wide, bring it in and point it up. Bring that knee in, gather from behind the knee and pull it towards your chest. Tuck up your chin, raise your leg out, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower and lift and lower. Bring both knees into your chest. Cross your ankles, grab your big toes. And rock side to side, breathing in through your nose to your spine, and in through your nose and to your spine. Nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Gather from behind your knees. Bring yourself up. Take your thumbs behind you. Press your shoulders back, press your chest out. Bring your legs up, let's bicycle. Point, point, flex, flex. Point, point, flex, flex. Breathe through your nose, pull to your spine. Point, point, flex, flex. Point, point, flex, flex. And point, point, flex, flex. Come on down, bring your knees with you. Take a nice deep breath through your nose and pull to your spine. Speaking of spine, bring your arms out, take your legs down. Stretch through your fingers, stretch through your toes, a nice long stretch. Breathe up to the sky, tuck your chin, peel yourself up. Flex your feet. Put your thumbs on your earlobes and your fingertips behind your head. Now bring your elbows together. Come down. Stretch your spine. Stretch from behind your knees and hold. Come on up. Open up. Tuck your chin. C-curve it back. Stop halfway and hold. Pull from your core. Bring it in. Down you go. Kiss the side of your knees and hold. Come on up. Open up. Tuck your chin, C-curve it back and hold. Pull from your core. Bring it in. Down you go. Kiss the side of your knees with your elbows. Come up. Open up. Tuck your chin back halfway and hold. Pull from your core. Take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Wiggle your legs. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's come over onto our side. Bring our knees in, grab our ankle. Let's reach up to the sky and do our mermaid as we come over into that big C curve. That's going to feel lovely along your lats and obliques. And then bring your forearm down and stretch from your fingertips to your toes. Your bicep is over your ear. Bring it in, lift it up, bring it over, C curve. Bring it down, stretch it out, reach and hold. Bring it back together. Take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out, and then bring that leg around. Give me another torso twist as we reach back behind, stretching, looking over our shoulders, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Just take those legs to the other side. Grab our ankle, reach to the sky, C curve over, really stretch. Oh, that feels so good. And then bring down your forearm and stretch from your fingers to your toes. Bring it back in, take it up, bring it over and stretch. Bring it down, take it out, take it over and stretch. One more time. Take it up, lift it up, bring it over. Oh, feels so good. And bring it down and stretch. Take your long leg, wrap it around. Give yourself a hug as you turn and twist and look over your far shoulder again. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Give yourself a nice little hug. And let's do more core. Come on up on your hands and knees. So we're going to be working our shoulders and our back and everything right now. So we're into all fours. Our toes come together. We push back into a child's pose and reach out in front of us. Elongate our spine. Let it stretch. Breathe through it. And then we're going to pop up. Look over the edge of our mat, elongate our core, turn our elbows towards our rib cage, down we go. Press away, come back and stretch. We're going to pop up, we're going to look over the edge of our mat, we're going to lower down, hold, press away, back and stretch. We're going to pop up, look over the edge of our mat, lower down, hold, press away, back and stretch. And this time when we come up into all fours, we're going to tuck our toes. We're going to lift up, walk our feet back so that our shoulders and our wrists are aligned. We're going to hold it there, taking a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in, make sure your shoulders are rounded. You don't have chicken wings sticking out. Take it nice and even with a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring your knees back down, put your toes together, come back, and you're into hero. You're going to come up into your knees, shoulder length apart. We're going to take a nice deep breath into the sky and twist to one side. Deep breath in, twist to the other. A deep breath in, twist to one side, and a deep breath in and twist to the other. We're going to lift up through our fingers, grab our heel, come back and stretch into it and hold. We're going to lift up, bring the other side up, stretch into it, grab our heel, come back and hold. We're going to reach back up and come back down into tabletop and hold. Taking a deep breath in, we're going to do a cow, and then we're going to do a cat. We're going to do a cow, and we're going to do a cat. And one more time because it feels lovely on our backs. And we're going to lift up and hold. And then we're going to go down on a forearm, back with a foot, lower down into low plank. We're going to hold low plank for a moment, and we're going to press forward on our toes, back to our heels. It's called a plank saw. Pressing back, breathing in, pressing back, through the nose to the spine. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. You got this. Take it down. Open up your fingers. Press it in. Take a nice deep breath. Tuck your chin down to your chest. Roll your chin to one side. Roll your chin to the other. Roll your chin to one side and roll your chin to the other. One more time. A nice little neck roll. Don't sink into it too far. And hold. Reach out with your right hand. Reach back with your left. Grab your foot. Bring your heel towards your buttocks and stretch, stretch, stretch. Reach out. Reach back. Bring your heel in. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Reach back. Grab both feet. If you can lift up your chest, do so. If you can lift up your legs, do so. Take a nice deep breath as we do the bow. Breathing in through our nose to our spine and through our nose to our spine, lower down. Bring your hands close to you. Press down. Lift up. You are in tabletop. With a nice deep breath, we're going to take our right foot back, press through our heel, lift up behind us. We're going to turn our head and tap and lift. Knee to shoulder press. Tap and lift. Knee to shoulder press. Tap and lift. Knee to shoulder press. Two more. Tap and lift. Knee to shoulder press. Turning your head, looking at your toes, following your gaze, and down. Widen your knees, toes together, back you go, stretch your spine. Walk your hands off one side, stretch, stretch, stretch. Come to your center and walk your hands off the other side and stretch, stretch, stretch. Come up to your center, come up to the top, take a nice deep breath in. Take your left leg out, press through your toes, press through your heel, lift up behind you and hold. Turn your head, tap, lift, knee to shoulder press, tap, lift, knee to shoulder press, tap, lift, knee to shoulder press, and tap, lift, knee to shoulder press. Bring it in, walk it back. Take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring your shoulders to your ears, roll them back. Shoulders to your ears, roll them back. And shoulders to your ears and roll them back. With a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out, raise your hand up to the sky. Take your hand back to your heel. Come back, stretch the whole front of you. Hold into it, pull from your core. Lift up with the other hand, stretch, reach back. Come on back and stretch into it. Pull it up and bring it down. Tabletop. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Take your leg back, press through your heel, lift it up behind you, sweep it up, put it outside of your right wrist, and slide your left leg down. Pigeon. We're going to hold this pigeon, stretch through it, breathe in, breathe out. It's a beautiful hip opener. Come on down. Tuck your chin to your chest and hold. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, breathe in, breathe out. And breathe in, breathe out. Let your body just melt into it. With a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come on up. Slide that leg back. Take the other leg out. Press through your heel. Lift it up behind you. Sweep it in. Bring the left knee outside the left wrist and slide that right leg back into a split. Come on down. Press into it. Breathe in through the nose to the spine. Through the nose to the spine. Through the nose to the spine. And through the nose and to the spine. When you're ready, fall off. Bring your legs around. Shake them out. Nice little shake, shake, shake. Breathe in through the nose and to the spine. Come on over to your side again. Slide down your mat. Bring your legs down. You're right down the middle of your mat. Your hands in front for stability. And we're going to pull, point, and flex. We're going to pull, point, and flex. We're going to breathe through our nose and pull to our spine. We're going to pull, point, and flex. We're going to lift up, relax our hips, circle forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex it back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring our knee up. We're going to take our fingers from the front and grab our toes with our peace fingers, and we're going to take our heel right up. Press it to the sky and stretch. And then we're going to bring that heel behind us, pressing into it, and we're going to lift our leg in front and lower. We're going to lift our leg in front and lower. We're going to lift our leg up in front and lower, and lift and lower, lift and lower. 2 more. Breathe. And then we're going to come up and turn. Take that same leg as out. The other leg comes over, and we're going to twist into it. Breathing in through our nose and to our spine, and in through our nose and to our spine. We're going to come back around. We're going to take our legs to the other side, right down the middle of our mats. Stretch it out. Nice and long, hand in front for stability. And we pull, point, and flex, and pull, point, and flex. We're going to breathe through our nose and pull to our spine. Let's pull, point, and flex. Lift your leg up, relax your hips, circle forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring that knee in, come up onto our forearm, grab our big toe, take it to the sky and flex it up. Take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out, stretching through our heel. We're going to bring that leg down and put it behind us, our hand in front of us, and we're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Breathe through our nose, pull to our spine, lift and lower, lift and lower. Breathe through our nose and pull to our spine. We're going to take our leg over top, come on up. We're going to give ourselves a big hug and turn and look over our shoulder and turn. With a deep breath in and a deep breath out, give ourselves a nice big hug. Okay. Bring yourself around to the front again. Take a leg to the front, a foot to the back, a hand behind you. We're going to sweep up and we're going to stretch behind us and hold. And bring it down, and again, lift up, stretch behind us and hold, and bring it down. One more time, lift up, stretch behind us and hold, and bring it down. We're going to take a foot in front, a foot behind, a hand behind. We're going to lift up, reach back over and hold, and bring it down. And lift up, reach back over and hold, and bring it down. And one more time, lift it up, reach back over and stretch, and bring it down. And bring our legs around, bring the soles of our feet together, sit up tall on our sit bones. Down we go to our toes, tucking our chin, rounding our back, taking in a nice deep breath through our nose to our spine, and through our nose to our spine. Coming back, bringing our legs up, taking our fingers to our toes. We're going to lift up into teaser and pull back. Lift up into teaser and pull back. Lift up into teaser and pull back. And lift up into teaser. Lower our legs, lift through our core. Reach to our toes and stretch. With a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come on up. Bring your legs around. Come on up to your knees. Knees shoulder length. Bring it up. And press it down and press it over and take it out. Sweep up to the sky and hold. Bring it over and stretch. Lift it up and flex. Bring it in, press it out. Bring it in, press it out. Bring it in, press it out. Tap it down, cartwheel over, stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring those knees together. Take it up, a nice deep breath. Let it out, take it down. Sweep that hand over, that leg is out. We're gonna lift it up, even with our hip. We're going to bring it in, take it out. Bring it in, take it out. Bring it in, take it out, and bring it in, take it out. Tap down the toe. Cartwheel over. Slide down the leg and stretch. Ah, beautiful stretch. And that's where we'll call it quits today. So bring the legs in, press down, come up, roll and scaffold your spine. Nice job. Take your toes to either side of the mat. Take in a nice deep breath and spread your fingers wide. Take a deep breath in. You worked hard today. Take it around and lift. And take it around and lift. And remember, good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Let's all pray for world peace. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming and joining me today for Power and Strength. Yoga Lattes will be coming up soon. Take care.